Let's talk about champagne.
I'm telling you that there ain't no other way. Pack your bags and then you will go away. I'm not gonna be begging you to stay. Said maybe if you asked me yesterday, I would handle this shit differently. Things are different, I'm a new me. That's not gonna
I've been waiting to do this for a really, really long time. This is by far my absolute favorite champagne. I've been holding off on doing a review on this because I really wanted to get my process and get these videos really fine-tuned and dialed in before I start diving into some really good stuff. This is it. This is Pierre Paillard. Ooh, the Le Parcelles. So while I'm opening this up, let me give everybody a little bit of a sneak preview as to some things that are coming. Starting this summer, when Everyday Bubbly starts shipping our first round of champagnes, we have a couple of surprises. One is we have arranged with 5 different grower producers to be the exclusive importer for their champagnes. And when I say exclusive, I mean exclusive. We have some champagnes that we're going to be introducing over the next few weeks that have never, ever been on US soil. And Everyday Bubbly is going to be the first to bring them in. So that is something that's really got me excited. But before we even get started with those, we're going to dive into this Pierre Paillard. As you all know, caps are really important, and that one's a beaut. Love caps. So, here we go. It's always that moment where you're a little bit nervous. That excitement. But here we go. Yeah, that's it. Now, this is something to watch. Look at those bubbles. They're so tiny. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna talk and talk all day, but I want to get into this and I want to get this review going. So here we go. Oh. This is my favorite. I have tried, 125 different champagnes from all over the region. And I always come back to this. This is just my favorite. Of all the champagnes I've tasted, of all the champagnes I've had the pleasure of exploring, the Pierre Paillard Le Parcelles is just magnificent. It is just amazing. So let me tell you a little bit about where this comes from, because that's important. This comes from Bouzy. I love saying that. It's one of my most favorite words is Bouzy. I love French and I love the French language, and I am learning more and more French every day. Some words are just amazing, and Bouzy is just a beautiful word. And there's a reason why it's so important, is where this comes from. This sits on 26 parcels in the region of Bouzy. That's what the Paillard brothers have. It's run by 2 brothers, Quentin and Anton. And their family's history in winemaking goes back 7 or 8 generations. I mean, that puts you back into the 1800s. This is a family that's been making champagnes and wines for a long time, and you are going to taste it with this champagne. There is depth, there is richness, there is clarity. When I say the word clarity, I don't mean that it's a clear champagne. I mean that their vision is crystal clear as to what they're trying to accomplish. What they're doing in this bottle is crystal clear. They have condensed these 26 parcels in Bouzy into a bottle. That's what they've done. And it is an amazing feat. Ooh, here we go. Oh mon Dieu, magnifique. I've had a bad day today, and the one thing keeping me afloat was knowing I'm going to do this review and knowing that this bottle was in my future. And as I have had just 2 sips, every problem I've had has just melted away. Oh, it's poetry. This is just poetry. It's buttery. It is so buttery. Now, keep something in mind. This is dry, okay? This is, I don't think they consider it an extra brut, but it only has about a 2 grams per liter dosage. So very, very dry. Ooh. This loses nothing. This is just magnificent. Look at that. Now, there's something important here I want you to notice. The bubbles have stopped rising, okay? And usually that gives an indication that we're in that changing from champagne to still wine phase. Not here. This, even though there are no more bubbles, is still as effervescent as it was the moment I poured it. And that is an indication of its aging, how well it was aged, and that extra year in their cellar. The other thing about their cellar, it's a little bit deeper than the average champagne cellars. And because it's a little bit deeper, the temperature is a little cooler. And I think that that extra coolness, that extra consistency in temperature, really helps these wines age gently. And when they age gently and that extra year, that just ties these 2 grapes and grape varieties together. That Pinot Noir, it's so there. It is just so there. And that Chardonnay, it finishes with the Chardonnay. It's light, it's not youthful, but it's light, it's clean. And that's that Chardonnay, and these 2 are not clashing. That's what makes this so amazing, is that these 2 varieties, these 2 grapes, the Pinot and the Chardonnay, they're just blending perfectly with each other. You get the Pinot, and then you get this melding moment where it's just this harmony. And then as it tails off, it's the Chardonnay. And I think they've captured that. And I think that these guys, these 2 brothers, are just nailing it. They're absolutely nailing it. I've been waiting for this all day, and I'm going to enjoy a little bit more. It's boozy in a bottle. Simply put, it's boozy in a bottle. Later on this summer, I've been given the opportunity to travel to France and visit one of the houses that is working with Everyday Bubbly. And I've been gifted, and I really mean that, I've been gifted the opportunity to take part in their family harvest and experience that, and experience what it means to be in Champagne during harvest, to pick grapes, to press the grapes, to go through the entire process. And it's an honor for me. And as time goes on, I'll give everybody a little bit more information on that. I'm just really excited about it. And these are people who love what they do, and they love their wine, and they love their family. For the past few weeks, we've been working with some great grower producers, and we're going to be bringing some amazing champagnes to the US, specifically the Douillet of Fille. This is a all-female owned, female-run house in Champagne. And let me tell you something, these people love Champagne, they love their name, they love their family, they love what they do. And I'm gonna tell you something, this is why Everyday Bubbly exists, is to bring awareness and bring these people and their champagnes to us. We are going to be the first ones in the United States, the first ones in North America to open a bottle of Thulier Afi, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited. I'm excited to work with them. They're run by the daughter of the namesake, Claudette Thulier, and she is absolutely fantastic. And she has a love of her family, a love of her land, and a love of her champagne. And when we review it, I expect it to be absolutely fantastic. So thank you all again for hanging out with us tonight. It's been another amazing journey. Oh, Pierre Paillard, the Parcelles, unbelievable. This is boozy in a glass. And that is absolutely amazing. So, thank you all again, and I look forward to another session with you guys. Until then, remember, everyday bubbly, champagne, every day. Thank you. Hey, thank you all again for hanging out with us tonight. Just so you know, in the next few weeks, we are going to be receiving and reviewing champagnes from Thulier Afi, and we are so excited. We are going to be the first ones in the United States to not only open, but to sample these fantastic champagnes. We have partnered with Thulier Afi, and we are so excited to bring their champagnes stateside. So stay tuned, and again, like and subscribe. Thank you.